It wasn't even raining at all, and then we came, and by Walmart, it was like the rain started, and then we pulled into the parking lot, and this big old tumbleweed came, and it went flying right at the front of the car, and she screamed, and I yelled. Okay, I screamed.
You totally screamed.
It was scary. Cora's down here from wherever she lives. Bend. And we're with our buddy Bruce, but he's on the telephone, but he's actually right there. He's right there. You see it? Wave, Bruce! See, he's waving. But we're gonna go out to eat together, and we got the little animals hanging out back there. You gonna say something profound and interesting?
No.
That's about right.
Okay.
We are at Wingers. Colin, say Wingers. He says wieners instead of wingers. Bruce, can you say wingers? Wingers. Can you say wingers?
Wingers.
Can you say wingers? Can you say wingers?
Wieners.
You're not even trying anymore. This.
The foul cow. I can't say it.
Foul cow burger.
Why did they ruin everything with mango?
We're going to eat food, and you're going to get some kind of noodles, and Daddy's going to get a beer. All right, let's go. Well, we had a good dinner. It was all pretty good and stuff, and you know, guys, something doesn't feel right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh gosh, we forgot somebody. Hey! Dude, we forgot you. I had to come back and get you.
Oh.
Gosh, that was a close one. We almost forgot Colin. Thank you, Wingers, for the fine cuisine.
But it's snowing.
Thank you, AT&T, for nothing. Thank you, Christmas tree, for being a Christmas tree. And it's time to go home. Cora. Alright, we are in Merrill, Oregon. We are taking a little roadie trip. We're going into California.
What's my name?
Pappy Gander. Oh yeah, Pappy Glander. Cora really wants a selfie out here, so. Well, actually, she doesn't have the selfie stick. Just kidding. So this little motel place used to be owned by like an old lady that would always bring me like Christmas presents. It was weird. I guess she did it to a few kids throughout the town. And I was just one of them that she brought out. We grew up here getting ice cream cones and things like that, which was pretty cool, called Jolly Cone, stuff like that. I don't remember that house being there, so that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I think I remember a friend named Jaime used to live in that little white house there. This big old white building here, a lot of crazy stories with this. It was a church, and the guy had his own home and then had this church, and he had his wife, and his name was John Long, and I don't remember his wife's name, but I'm pretty sure he killed his wife. Not sure, pretty sure, but we grew up going to that church a little bit, and he owned this store called the Emporium, which is right on the main drag here. So this greenhouse here is the one I grew up in, right there.
278.
And it's 264 Siskiyou Street. Hey, it's got Jeld-Wen windows in it right now. So I grew up living here. They changed the front door to some really cheap, weird looking door. That's interesting. And there's not much here. It's a tiny little town. It has a population of 1,000. But yeah, John Long, he would my mom would sell things to him because he had that little Emporium store. And this is the alley behind the house I grew up at. And the reason we're going back here is because my dad had a camper and we would always go camping and stuff. And the camper ended up in his possession somehow. My mom thinks he stole it. I think maybe she actually sold it to him. There's the back part of the little tiny house that I grew up in right here. But this camper right here that says Campaway, I grew up sleeping in that thing. So it was that very camper. My mom hemmed those. My mom passed away a couple months ago, by the way. But my mom hemmed those little curtain things up there that have little sailboats and like little anchors on them and things like that. She made those, and I remember this would be on the back of her old Ford pickup truck, and I would peek out the curtain right here as we're driving down the road, you know, going places with it growing up, you know, to like go camping or whatever. My dad did a lot of work to this thing. It did not have green roofing on it. I bet you John is probably the guy responsible for that. And you know, now that I'm a lot older, I realize that John, rather than just being a businessman or whatever, owning that emporium, John's actually a freaking hoarder. Because I mean, you see back here the way it looks, and I don't know if he lives here anymore, but what I do know is I have a friend that I grew up with named Nancy Bell. Her mother got together with John, but I heard he was having an affair with her before his wife actually passed away. And then that's where the rumors come into play that he actually killed his wife, who was sick, so that he could be with Nancy Bell's mother. So if I'm saying names out there that people don't want mentioned, you know, I'll take this down later. But these are just memories that I have growing up, and there's just a ton of stuff out here. Unlike a lot of hoarders, he actually does have some room to walk around back here, but yeah, crazy, right? Another side story to this John Long thing is he got away with a lot of old stuff of mine that I didn't know, like childhood things that I thought I had lost forever. And I had a lot of like Star Trek toys growing up that was really awesome and stuff. And I came here like in 2003 or 2004 or something, and I knocked on the door and I was like, hey, you remember me? And of course he did. He told me some stories that of course I don't remember because at this point it was forever ago. But he had a lot of my old Star Trek toys, and he's like, I'm probably going to regret doing this because they're probably worth a lot of money, but they're yours, so you can have them. So he gave me all this Star Trek stuff. Then he gave me the key to the Emporium, which is, you know, on Main Street down there. I don't even know if he owns it anymore. But he gave me the key, and he said, you can wander around there, take whatever is yours, and it's cool, you know? Because he's like, I might have a lot of stuff from when you were growing up inside that store. And he didn't run the store anymore, and it hasn't been ran for, gosh, probably a good 15 years or something. So I went there and I found old dump truck toys and just things that I really, really wanted. That stuff I don't have anymore. I think I put it in a storage unit when I was younger, and I didn't end up paying the storage unit, and it all got lost. So that really sucks because it had Star Trek things and it had old toys that I remember growing up with and things like that. But that's the story about this interesting guy named John Long, who used to be a pastor here, and I don't even know if he's still alive. We're talking a long, long time ago, right? This park is where I grew up playing. It doesn't look anything like this when I was growing up. Didn't have a bathroom there, but I remember it had like a little thing that spun around over here that I think they got rid of because kids could get hurt on it really well. I did learn how to ride a bicycle in this alley, and I was really bad at stopping. So to stop, I would run into these trees. I would ride across the street into this park and run into the trees to stop. So yeah, I wasn't the best bicycle rider starting out. So I had to take Cora up here because it's too beautiful not to, right?
But it's cold.
Oh yeah. So we came up here to the top of this hill where I just did a little periscope from, and it turns out my buddy Gary, created from above, who I did that drone video with, he's up probably about the same elevation I am, but over at a different, you know, more park. We're gonna touch the snow really quick because there's snow up here. Hang on, baby. We're gonna touch the snow really quick because we didn't realize there was gonna be snow up here. Oh my gosh, it's mushy.
Do you have this plastic thing in your car?
Yeah, I got rubber floor mats. Oh man. I didn't even look at the ground. I just went for it. It's the first real snow that we've seen this year, 2016. And I had to touch it and get our shoes really muddy. Do you think I was gonna throw that at you? You just flinched. All right. Let's try this. Right. They say don't do that because there's bacteria and stuff in it, but let's go over this way.
Over here.
You're gonna touch it? It's really cold, guys.
Wow. I'm walking in the snow. Me too.
Grab a piece of
Hey,
snow,
Cora, snowball.
and then I'm gonna throw it a con it.
You dead?
Ah, you got my back. You got me. All right, let's go back in the car where it's warm, guys. This takes pretty still video when you hold it like this. All right, so now it's Sunday, November 20th, 2016, and we're sitting here folding newspapers. My buddy Cora, who's here next to me, who you can't see because this thing's kind of like mounted to my car, so I can try to turn it. Look, I'll show you. You can kind of see her, like if I take it off the mount. She's there, she's there. Just trust us for right now, she's there.
I'm here.
But we are folding newspapers, and she was kind enough to give my wife the night off, which we don't really get nights off, if you know us at all, because one of our jobs is 6 nights a week. It used to be 7 nights a week when I used to do it. But then they changed it, so now it's 6 nights a week, and then she's got another job where it's, you know, like 5 days a week. So between the two jobs, she never really has a day off. So for that, Cora, you're awesome. Thank you for giving Sarah a little bit of a break.
Yep. Even though I'm gonna suck, but oh well.
You don't suck. We're leaving. I have never really done this by myself. Well, I'm not like it's by myself, but I've never really done this without my wife. So I think I can do it. So this is gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be funny. I don't know if we're gonna film anything from the night, but you know, maybe we will. Just, you know, I'm driving around, doing our business and whatnot. And we see this car. I think it got rear-ended tonight, like just now, like earlier. Just because there's glass behind it. Yeah, you can't really see, but the window's busted out the back of it. It's a Nissan Maxima. Whoever that car belongs to, they're not gonna have an awesome morning tomorrow, and that sucks. There's a Dollar Tree in La Pine now, and then it says Future Home of Grocery Outlet. What the heck's happening to La Pine? Hey, so we made it back to Bend. I had to drive her back home, so we're in her house, sitting on her bed together. Nothing's happening at all, promise. I don't know why there was an awkward pause there. We had a lot of fun. I think,
It was super fun.
yeah, this trip we got to know each other a lot more than like we learned things about each other. We've known each other for years, but we've learned things about each other that we didn't even know or hit on over the last couple of years. It was kind of crazy and interesting. Like, talked about why I'm a little crazy and why she's
Talked
a little...
about why I get so homesick and why I wanted to come home.
Yeah, she gets homesick all the time, and then, like, I'm kind of the opposite of homesick. I like to get out and go new places and go places I've never been, and I don't really get homesick. Well, you got cats and stuff too that rely on you. She's got animals, and
I have 3.
but we had a lot of fun. Not really any time lapse, but
It was way too cold.
It was so cold up on that hill. I couldn't hold the phone anymore. It hurt, and I felt like I was just gonna drop the phone. I haven't been that cold in a long, long time, but it's cool to see the snow and to touch the snow. And the drive up here to Bend wasn't too bad. Bruce, who was in the vlog before this one, yeah, wherever Bruce is,
Come here.
he spun around a couple times on the road on the way up here last night or the night before or whenever it was. But he drove back the day. Tell us about your spinning around experience on the road there. You almost died and stuff?
No, didn't almost die, but...
It was a lot of fun though.
Oh yeah.
Were you going really fast when it
I was
happened?
going about 40.
40?
Yep.
Wow.
What happened the first time when you said that you almost hit a car? Were you going fast too, or?
Yeah, I was going about 40.
Well, didn't that
And
car
so
swerve?
A car in the other lane was swerving towards my lane, and then he got a traction at the last second to turn to straighten out and
'Cause of all
get
the
back in
wind?
his lane. Yeah.
Well, he didn't turn around and crash after that, so that's good.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's spooky. So it was a lot of rain on the road coming up here, but it might freeze on the before I come back. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna
Hope not.
be too long, hopefully.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna eat at Five Guys because Clown Falls doesn't have Five Guys, and Five Guys is really yummy
In your mouth.
in your mouth. Five Guys.
Five Guys.
You guys are disgustingly
It does
disturbing.
go in your mouth. Why are you thinking so pervertedly?
Because you're like Five Guys in your mouth, and it's like.
It goes, you eat it, it goes in your mouth. Five Guys in your mouth. That should be their slogan.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't think they thought that one through when they decided to call themselves Five Guys anyway. So, anyway, thanks for watching. We might have some footage at Five Guys. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Not with me, though.
Otherwise, it's going to end right after this.
Yep.
And, bye. We are the only people in this entire restaurant, which is crazy. Because we came here when it was brand new and it was packed all the time. Now, not so much. I guess the hype is over. Everybody's cool. We got Mossy, and Kaya, and we're gonna eat and we're gonna hit the road.
Ocelot from Minecraft.
Heck yeah, he is. He's a cool little ocelot. So you got a grilled cheese. You got a little cheeseburger. We got peanuts. A whole large thing of fries. And a ton of bag fries. It's crazy. And then I've got a double cheeseburger. Mmm.